guys, I don't know if I'm looking at the right spot in the camera or not, so I hope that it doesn't look that I'm like staring off to the side or something. But I just wanted to make a quick video for my GoFundMe. My goal with this GoFundMe is to raise money to get a service dog. And so if you don't know me, I have a couple psychiatric diagnoses. I have OCD, I have bipolar 2, which leads to a lot of depression, and I have anxiety. So I'm trying to raise money to get a psychiatric service dog that can help me with things like being able to go in stores without dissociating or having panic attacks. I'm hoping to have a service dog that can help do deep pressure therapy when I start to dissociate or when I'm having suicidal ideation or other kind of harmful thoughts, amongst other tasks that I'm interested in training for. Right now my life has become very, very small because my anxiety just kind of runs the show a lot. I used to teach, actually went to school for music education, and I taught for 2.5 years, and that turned out to be a very, very bad thing for my mental health. I ended up with kind of constant suicidal ideation. I was spending hours and hours on my OCD and trying to make things perfect, and it was really painful. I couldn't do the job that I wanted to do at all. So after 2 years and a couple months, I ended up taking a leave of absence to do a medical treatment called TMS for my depression. And after almost 2 months of doing that, I stopped. It wasn't working, and I had to tell the school that I wasn't going to be able to come back because my symptoms had not gotten better and it wasn't safe for me to be working anymore. So I am currently on disability. I work part-time at a library, which is a job that I can handle fairly well, and I'm sticking with that, and with the goal of hopefully someday being able to go back to full-time work, depending on, I don't know where that would be, what kind of job it would be, but that's kind of my goal or my hope. And I have tried so many medications, so many treatments. I've been in and out of the hospital in inpatient. I've been in and out of day programs, partial hospital programs, intensive treatment programs, things like that to help me better manage my symptoms. But bipolar disorder and OCD are both chronic illnesses. They don't go away. They can be better controlled, but they don't go away. So my goal, I would like to be able to train a service dog that can help me with things like going to the store. So right now going to the store is actually pretty triggering for me. I tend to panic, dissociate, my anxiety gets just out of control. It's also part of my OCD that I am always looking for the perfect item, and so I can spend hours driving around the state trying to find the perfect whatever it is, and then as soon as I buy it and start driving home, I have massive anxiety. I have thoughts about hurting myself, I have suicidal ideation, and things like that. So that's just an example of how much these illnesses affect just my day-to-day life. So that's part of what I would train a psychiatric service dog to help with. They can do tasks like deep pressure therapy to help with grounding. They can do distraction from harmful behaviors, guiding me to an exit if I am struggling with kind of where I am within the store and getting out. So things like that, and just the day-to-day shopping tasks. Service dogs can also help with things like medication reminders, which for me is very important, and routine, and a lot of kind of more general life tasks. I also would really, really like to be able to expand my world, because right now my world is very small because my anxiety stops me from doing most things, let's just say. So I would like to be able to do things like go on a trip somewhere, or go experience things like church again, hopefully. Experience going to museums, which is one of my favorite things to do. Going to a city and enjoying myself instead of just feeling like a ball of anxiety and exhaustion. I want to be able to just do everyday life things and be comfortable in my own skin doing that. So I am trying right now to raise money for the purchase of a puppy, and that can be anywhere from $1,500 to $4,500 for a purebred. And the reason that we look for a purebred is because their health physically, their trainability, and the kind of reliability of their ability to be trained for certain kinds of tasks. So I'm hoping to get a dog that has had genetic testing, had temperament testing, had all the things that it needs to make sure that I can have a successful service dog and not have to have a wash and eventually, after training for a while, get another dog. So that's why I am trying to raise this money. And if you know about me, I am a mental health advocate. I try really hard to educate people. I try to be really open about mental illness, what it's like, seeking treatment, finding the right treatment, and I'm hoping that as a service dog handler, I can also use that as a tool to help educate and help people understand, because I'm not gonna cry because people deserve to be able to talk about their illnesses, to talk about their symptoms, to get help, and to live a better life. So I'm sorry if I'm staring off in different directions. It's helping me try to focus on what I'm saying, but I hope that this video was helpful and informative, and I hope that you're able to help me with the start of this service dog journey. And if you can't help financially, just thoughts, prayers, good vibes, whatever it is that you have, would be greatly, greatly appreciated. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm thrilled to answer. I will make other videos if you'd like that. And I really appreciate your time just listening to this and sharing it if you can, or just your positive response and help is so appreciated. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.